Hello guys, so today I'm gonna just do a makeup look, but it's gonna be more focused on the complexion part. So a lot of my friends, they're asking for this video. So what we're gonna do is, because a lot of my friends, we all have like a lot of discoloration on our skin. We're all over 40-ish. We're over our 40s. We have a lot of sun, and so this video will show you guys what to buy, how to apply it, and yeah, so we're just gonna focus on our complexion today. And it's gonna be like, you know, where I'm not gonna be seeing this spot here or this, you know. So that's what we'll do today. Okay, so first thing I'm gonna be putting on, I mean, obviously I have cleaned my face and I put on a little bit moisturizer. I will be using a primer. Right now we're just kind of focused on the drugstore foundation, I mean drugstore makeup, and that's really affordable, especially if you're starting out. So yeah, we're gonna do, and it's not any favorites of mine yet, it's just what I have and what I'm going to be working with. So you don't have to have the same brand of everything. You can only get like your favorite. Say I got my favorite primer, my favorite foundation, you know, so you can just get all your favorites. So what we're going to need today is primer. You can use any kind of primer that you want to buy. The foundation, and today we'll be using the Maybelline color 220, and this is a Super Stay Lumi matte foundation. If I use this Lumi kind of foundation back years ago, it wouldn't be Lumi, it would be like shiny foundation, because my face was so oily. We got these two. We got some powder going on. I got the e.l.f. powder. Like, this is like a pressed powder, but we're going to use it to set our foundation. And then I'm going to be using this one again. You can use a concealer. The only thing that that I don't have for the drugstore is this color corrector. So there's color corrector out there, but the one I got from e.l.f., it was really orange. I didn't like it quite much. So yeah. So that's why I'm not going to be using that one. But this is the only thing that out of this complexion thing it's not drugstore. Okay, so we're going to go start off with our primer. We're going to put that on. You can use, there's so much different primers. Try to get the one that is closest to your skin type. Before, I used to always want my foundation matte. Everything was matte, my primer. But now this one is pore blur, so it'll blur the pores. And then when you get your foundation, make sure that it's color as your neck. Like in Hawaii, we have different color arm, we have different color neck, we have different color leg. Okay, because just of me driving the car, my arm is like, I don't know, my arms get the sun. Even though it's not in the sun, it gets dark. So we have any kind of colors on our skin. We're not just one color. But when you're gonna look for a foundation, try to get one that is closer to your neck color. And if it's not, if it's darker, just kind of draw it more down. That's kind of a lot of work, but. And then there is a, like, you can buy at the store, there's like a, I want to say a white color, or there's a color, there's a thing that you can change the color lighter. I don't even know what it is, but I know that they sell something like that. Okay, and then right now we're just gonna put on the foundation. I have glitter on my face and my neck because I was trying to do a makeup look, one Halloween look, and I didn't quite like it, so nobody's gonna see it. Okay, no one. It's ugly to me, it's ugly to you. Okay, all right. And then there is, and then we're gonna be using some setting spray. So this is the Morphe foundation brush in E43. This is what I'm gonna be using to apply my makeup, not necessarily spreading my makeup. I'll probably be using a sponge. Okay, so we're just gonna kind of put it on this brush here, and we're gonna kind of, so okay, what is going on? I just put a little line on there. Okay, let's just do this. Put it on our hand. This is really like liquidy, you see that? But yeah, I've been liking some like the not so matte things lately. Okay. So you see it's hard to tell, but we're just gonna go with it. Like, I don't really have to put it on my neck because eventually it'll oxidize. I couldn't think of the word. Okay. So what I like to do mostly is apply with the brush and then blend with the sponge. Okay. You can use any kind of sponge you want, or you could just use a good old brush, whatever you prefer. But I use both because sometimes I feel like it streaks, but we're gonna see. But anyways, yeah, that's my foundation right there. I'm gonna put on the other side, and then try to get a foundation that's closer to your skin type. Say oily skin, you're gonna go for the matte. You have kind of like a drier skin, you're gonna go for like a satin finish, or like this one, Alumi. It's not really that matte. But yeah, I did have really oily skin, but I guess with age, you know, so it just kind of it's mellowing out my skin. But I'm not complaining about having oily skin, because oily skin is like, that's your skincare routine, the oil, because it keeps you looking young. And I'm not talking I'm not talking T-zone kind of oil. I'm talking all over my face oil. It was, yeah. So maybe that's why my skin is good. So especially when you start to get older, like if you're not oily skin, if you're dry, you're gonna have to use a lot of moisturizers and not smoke cigarettes and stuff. Yeah. Okay, and what I like to do is my preference, that I like to put some of this spray on here instead of wetting the whole sponge. I like the dry, and then I just spray this part, whatever I'm going to be using. That's what I know that it works with me and for me. Okay. That kind of like came off right there. The whole foundation right there when my first application, it was really wet. That's what happens when you you use the wet sponge. Okay, let's just do this real quick. Okay guys, I forgot to put this color corrector. Okay, we're gonna just put the color corrector. Can you even see it? Just right there, I could see it. I mean, to me it's a big thing, but to you guys, like I said always, it's not really a big thing, right? Because you guys like, what? I can't see nothing. Okay. I'm gonna put foundation over that again. Like, this may not be for everyone, but if you have mature skin, it's probably for you. Right now I have streaks on my face from the brush. I guess this was for the Morphe brush before. I'm still testing out this foundation as well. I'm not too sure if I'm loving it, but I think it was nice when I used it the last time. Okay. And we're just gonna do like a natural look today, just kind of like the foundation only, the complexion. You just want to have nice skin. So I feel like, yeah, it's okay. I'm gonna put on this. It's under eye brightening and concealer, so from the Makeup Revolution. Like my eyes, I know that it's getting like darker and stuff. And then you can always get like the concealer that's closest to your skin. You don't need to get like a level to, you know, like different color to really bring out the bright. If you're just beginning and you want to cover that under eye, you can just get the concealer closest to your skin tone. Because like nowadays it's like you can get it, you want it to pop, so you can get that like a different color than your excuse me, than your skin tone. Yeah. Okay. It's a little bit brightening. If like, I think the light is just glaring on it, so it kind of looked like something different on the video. So we're gonna go ahead and do this, kind of set it with this here. Yeah. There, and there's like no glare now. So you don't have to spend $100 on a complexion, like your complexion, like, you know, like I did the Makeup Revolution, or even the e.l.f. You can get all e.l.f. stuff and it's good. So, but right now I just picked whatever, and that's what we're working with. Just do this. So this is like a whole different color. You see that? I think it changed the color of my foundation. This, I can't even read it. Medium neutral is the color for this here, for that powder. Alrighty, so and then what we can just do is the bronzer. So you can use a bronzer. You don't have to use no contouring, you know. So like I've always been using this, okay guys, so don't get sick of it. But this is like my favorite bronzer. I actually have a favorite. Usually I don't have a favorite of something, right? Matte medium rosy skin finish from MAC. So this is my favorite. I love it. And then we're gonna go ahead and use that to like kind of bronze the face. Sometimes when you have lighter foundation, I want to say don't go darker, go a little bit, go, if you're gonna do a different, like if you're gonna buy a foundation, make sure it's not too darker than your face. It's hard to lighten the darkness, but if you have a lighter foundation for your skin, it's easier to work with that. That makes sense. So what I'm doing is going right here. This is going to be my blush as well, as usual. I know you guys probably like, I'm tired of this. I'm tired of this here. Okay. Sometimes when you're layering your makeup, that's how it looks really nice as well. But I don't want to make this too long, so we're just gonna do kind of like a natural no eyeshadow, and we're just gonna do mascara and a little liner. And this here. It's hard for me to use this right hand. I can use it to throw a ball, but not like the makeup part. You can even go up here if you want. You're going into your hairline. Yeah, my hair is all over the place. And then we're gonna do the jaw. You don't have to do that. It's just, I like to just, like, I'm not putting more on top, I'm just putting the rest. But more, we're just kind of focusing on the complexion, right? And that, like, because we do suffer from a lot of skin, there's a lot of, you know, dark, any kind of spots on our face now, age spots, sunspots. And then I am just applying my liner. Okay, I couldn't find my regular one, but this is the House Lab. You want to do, like, you want to draw a thin line. Okay, so I'm just drawing like the thinnest line ever that I could possibly do. And we're just gonna let that dry up before it'll be like all over the place, because once I open my lid, it'll go up here, over here, you know what I mean? Any kind. So just the thinnest line, or however you want to do your eyeliner, it's all up to you. You can go all the way over here, you can go any kind, whatever you like. But for me today, I'm just gonna be doing that thin line. Nothing like fancy-ish. When I first started to do the makeup, I just wanted to do the complexion only. That's what I was focused on. So that's why I learned how to do the complexion part good. But we're just gonna let that dry. Alrighty, so I decided to just put a little bit shimmer on my lids. So I have the Kaja, and we are just gonna do this little brown one here. It's kind of just with your fingertip. It's very faint, like really light. Okay. I can see my pores, it's really big. Okay. And then I'm just gonna be using like the mascara, okay? Something simple. Alright, so I found my Sephora one. Okay, so I must say that I really love this liner. It's really dark black. It's intense ink. And it's just like this. And then you see the House Labs is not as dark, but it's okay because we already put that one on. It's very light, and I want to say that it comes like, I don't know, comes off easier, I don't know. Okay, we're gonna just do this one here, Big Paradise, or Paradise Big Deal, but it has just a little, hang on, so it has this kind of spoolie, and it's supposed to make your lashes like go, but from doing lashes and like taking them off myself, it ruined my lashes. So I'm trying to let my lashes grow back, so it's going back slowly but surely. Because I didn't do lashes for a while, plus I had any kind going on my leg, my foot, my hand. Okay, so let's, so you see it's really nice, this mascara. It doesn't really have to use the primer. It's okay. I don't really curl my lashes either. I just kind of put it on. I'm not like doing each step, you know, but I'm just putting the mascara on. It's okay. And then that's really simple. It's just getting the right products for your face. Yeah, it's just putting the right, doing it all. And getting the right colors and all that for your skin. I don't know if I can use this hand. I can't use it. Like my lashes don't grow all the way. So when my friend was doing my lashes, it's like no more lash over there. She cannot put lash like extension on. Like this is a simple look just to go work. You don't have to be wearing like so much makeup. Oh, there it is. That's why I don't like when that happens, right? When you make mistake. Okay, alrighty guys, so I just did a lip liner and lip gloss. That's it. So use your favorite lip liner and lip gloss. It's kind of just looks like a natural look. It kind of looks like I didn't put too much effort in my makeup, which I didn't. It was fairly simple. So all you need is your primer, foundation, and then your setting powder, and we're gonna do the setting spray. I really love this one. I've been loving that one. So that's what you need. I'll write down what you need down below, or you can just watch the video and then you let you let this dry. So fairly simple to have just like one nice complexion, and then later on we can go into other videos. Hang on, I forgot my little thing. Hold on. So for me, I really like to just put a little highlight on my nose. I really like to do that. That's what, you know, so that's what we're gonna do. I'm trying to wait till it really dries down so that it doesn't look too bad. But you see, I can kind of see the under eyes is kind of a little brightening. So it does look nice that where did it go? The one that I use, the concealer, conceal and brighten. So it does its job actually, because it's a little brighter. So if you guys want to try this one, it is the Skin Silk Makeup Revolution Under Eye Brightening, and it is in medium yellow for my skin type. Yeah, that one's pretty nice. Okay, so we're just gonna do a little bit of highlight there. You see, it just like kind of makes it the tip a little bit higher, and that's it. That is my, I want to say this is almost like my signature look. You don't really, you know, this is it. You're just a simple girl. Okay. Alright guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys really enjoyed this video, and I hope it did help you guys or help one person. It's fine with me. And I shall see you all in my next video. Bye.